gosh.
So it's a giant geodesic, and we got here just before the sun completely on it. But it's crazy watching the sun go through the thing all through the day. And there's this crazy park. The water runs out from here through these sort of, it goes over an infinity pool underneath the Da Vinci spheroid that then runs across this whole area all the way for about, into the other park. It's a mile or two. I mean, well, it's a mile. And then if you go to the left here, there's a Louis Pasteur science building, which we can walk back around again because it's on our way back anyway. I figured we'd take a look at this crazy temple because there's just not a lot going on here. It's like they were going to build this area for science for Europe. So this is going to be the European temple of the future of tomorrow, etc. This is Marie Curie Avenue right here. It's Marie Curie and Leonardo da Vinci Avenue. Pretty crazy. It's all in the public. It's not like something that you have to like pay to get into. It's just all here. But no, and therefore there's no one here. There's nothing. This is just all abandoned basically. It's crazy. There's a few buildings around here, like there's a Foundation One, it's like a bank maybe, and Illunion, all right, the light emitting bank. And see, I don't want to focus too much on the people that do work here, out of their respect for privacy, but there are about 4 or 5 people leaving work now. I think that's about the gist of the population in this area. All of the buildings here, for instance, this is a cafe that's been shut down. There's no cafe there anymore. At some point, this was envisioned to be a major central gathering point. And that just did not work out. Instead of La Bola, they got Ebola. Am I right, fam? I'm sorry. I just said that. Victor earlier said something. Let me see these comments here. Hard to push this phone. Alright. So this crazy building over here. Yes, goddess. Europa, Phoenician goddess. So what we were thinking about is the Colossus of Rhodes and the Statue of Liberty as the goddess of Europa. I'm going to walk back towards the illuminated park so you can see this crazy building. So there's a whole thing about the switching of the gods and goddesses, transgendering the gods. If you look at, I think it's Holy Mountain, includes a scene. Holy Mountain has a scene in it where they show the 12 zodiacs, and the 12 zodiacs are actually, well, there's a male Venus, there's a female Mars, and so you start seeing the switching here. Let me see if I can. You see the back of the building.
This looks like this garden.
All right, so this building here, it's got a crucifix, a star, a pyramid, pendulum, spheroid. And that's just the front side. You got to get over to the back.
What could it be?
The back side, I guess. The other thing is, the closer you get to it, you start to see it's actually like, it's right next to this crazy pyramid building. That's got to be a fun place to hang out. It's got curtains and stuff. But this looks kind of like a cathedral or an ark, right? It's got an upside down boat kind of quality.
Big doors.
Big feathery doors. They look like kind of like Viking, Norwegian. It kind of looks like a Norwegian, kind of like Norwegian architecture.
Here it comes.
Then again, it could be Egyptian, right? Am I right, fam? It could be Eritrean style inside of this wall, like a boat, giving you an example of the architecture of the boat. This is a flipped boat style building. The idea is it's a boat that's been turned upside down. Giant air conditioning system there. That's pretty impressive. Let's go a little further back so you can see it better. There you go. You see these tips right here? Back a bit. Interesting how this building has there you go. It's got a sun and a moon, crescent moon underneath the cross, right? There. Sun and moon underneath the crescent cross. The crescent moon and the spiraling sun. It looks like there's a lot of holes, like the windows have been broken, like this building's been kind of abandoned. And it has birds that are like living on the inside of it. It must be kind of like a Hitchcock film in there. But one thing I thought you might also like to see about this weird building. Who's on first, right? Have you seen this? Heard about this? Look at this. It's like an owl. There's an owl guarding this building. Very strange. The Pavilion of Energy, Life Energy, Energia Viva. Living Energy. The Pavilion of Living Energy. Covered in wood. It's a really creepy bird mask.
Good sign.
Let's get the sign.
Ooh.
Tunnel underneath it. Stairway there.
Who would be so deserving of such a
All right, and yeah, you guys saw who this building was for, right? Did we neglect to mention the point of this building? I forget if I did. This building, it's not for Marie Curie. This building is for Louis Pasteur. So, as the security guy drives by, he's probably gonna ask us what we're doing. It's the he's literally a security guy. Good for him. Slowly driving by. So, he was greatly influential. He's French. He was in natural sciences, especially microbiology. He had a degree in technical terms, adding his name to the term pasteurization, reduction of agents of pathogens in liquids. He's considered a pioneer of microbiology in modern times for his contributions to microbiology sciences or clinics and to vaccinations, antibiotics, and other methods of sterilization and hygiene. So, who else? What else would you have? Something like a rocket ship right next to thermal vents. To the thermal vents, it's probably worth it.
Oh, the water? We don't even know if there's like
I mean,
water.
there's these weird. Okay, well, like
Let's go.
I can't be sure that I understand what these are, but like in
Maybe they can explain it.
in Africa and in the Midwest, in New Mexico, like one of the things, Burning Man, one of the things we do to try to keep water from coming, we try to collect water, rainwater or hydrothermic, what's it called, evaporated water. You just let water condense on some sort of a long, volumic piece of canvas, and it drips down, and eventually you save the water, you have the water for later. So that's the main thought I had. I'm not saying that that's the best one. We're open to your opinions. But these things otherwise have very little function. They're just fake rockets for the they're like fake thermal vents. Flip this around. Easier to walk. Could be some very useful thing about this that we don't understand, but the main thing was there's this giant rainbow one that's pretty amazing, and that one's glass or something, probably actually some plastic, but transparent. And it has every flag of Europe, all one, and this is the Pavilion of the European Union. So this was probably built when Europe needed to have each country that joined build a park, maybe, in solidarity to their trade union for Europe. So the foundation of all these flags is the European Union flag. the Pavilion of Europe. Of course, you have to go underground if you want to actually go into the thing. It's not the base floor. Its foundation is way down here. Oh, I don't think you can even really, I guess you can't really see through there too easily, but this is another Jurassic Park, European solidarity. And right in front of the place is like this brutal Kama Sutra position modern art statue where these two are copulating face to face in Indian position, like yoga pose. And they've got these spiraling, their arms are spiraling around each other like claws. They're making some sort of a single union together, and it's called Europe in the Heart.
So there's 12 of these big ones, and the 13th is that. Then.
There's 12 major ones, and there's 13. Okay, so the 13 stars, the 12, and the one union.
Who's this?
This building right here doesn't have a name on it, which makes it all the more interesting.
I thought they were gonna watch the people at the busy exhibits.
Spain at the very top.
And there's
Anybody know which flag that is? The green and red flag? Put things in red, pure. What does it say? Pure evil things with red robes inside. Oh, I thought you were saying put on red robes and go inside. I was like, no, thank you.
what's at the top? Gorgeous for? Is that Spain?
Yeah, Spain's at the top. Chomping on the thighs. Yeah. I've had enough of these people. Yeah, I hear you on that. It's a good one. It's beautiful though. Okay, so but here are these guys, which are, you know, metal cylinders, these cones that go up. Kind of cool, but essentially they just probably like get wet every once in a while and drip down. That's like the main that I can imagine them doing. I'm not sure if that's necessarily what you want them to do, but what's weird is that they have this grating at the very top of it. Like look at the top, and there's like a, it looks like there's some sort of a collection plate for it. I just got really dizzy doing that, by the way. Wow, fun.
Alright. We probably should get the vegetarians some food.
All right, I think we've seen enough of the European park. You've seen a lot of the future. The future is dystopic. It is apocalyptic. It is withered and fallen apart and worn to shreds. It is a dreary future, but it's warm and there's not a raindrop in the sky. It's all right. Talk to you soon.